to see you back at the Motorfest. Make sure to get your vehicle reward, driver. We've got one last surprise for you, driver. Let's head back to the container. Journey through traditional and modern Japan was outstanding. What an incredible car culture. Spirited, stylish, unrestricted. Hawaii and Japan have a lot in common. Building this experience for you has been amazing. And his friends, I can tell you that they had a lot of fun. You clearly went way beyond their expectation. Enjoy driving that Toyota Supra we lent you for the final event? I'm just asking. No reason. Waiting for you all along. The Toyota Supra A80 Special Edition. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. You have one new message.
Hey friend, it's Hayato from the pack. What's up? Tell me, how would you like to go for another spin made in Japan? There's a lot happening and we're getting the whole team together. We'll be hanging out south of Kaneohe. Meet us there.
Come on, we're gonna kick some butt!
Hey, stop yelling!
You've heard your friends. You're going back to Japan. Sort of. Prepare to face new challenges and explore new horizons. Made in Japan Volume 2 is here. No spoilers, just jump in. Another activity awaits. Your friends from the pack are really close. Go join them. They'll fill you in on the situation. Time for a kick-ass reunion.
Welcome back, friend. Long time.
Hey, Drifter.
Hi there, number 6. Pack is back together, and you're one of us now. You're right where you belong.
But I still outrank you, buddy. Don't forget it.
You wish.
Watch your mouth, shorty. Don't you brats start.
As you can see, things here haven't changed one bit.
We're taking off.
All right, everyone, here's the deal. The Motorfest is stepping up their street racing game. They have a bunch of so-called street racers coming in from all over the world.
Got us some competition, huh?
Yeah, and Made in Japan 2 is going to be all about showing these guys who the top dogs in this festival are.
I'm down, brother.
From what I've heard, it's more of a cat thing.
These guys are all waiting for us on another island, Maui. So this is uncharted territory for all of us.
Even more exciting. Maui, here we come.
That Supra you got last time certainly fits you like a glove. And you'll have access to a whole lot of other Japanese vehicles as we face our opponents. You're gonna love that. Check this out, guys. Smoking volcano on the right.
Excuse me, you said smoking volcano?
Yeah, that one's still active. Pretty cool, huh? Welcome to Maui, guys.
Yay!
Do we know anything about these guys we're facing?
Well, the festival didn't provide much intel, but I can tell you we're up against several other groups. They're not isolated individuals.
Which means these guys will know how to drive as a team.
Exactly. And they all come from different places, meaning different racing styles and different types of cars.
Guess we'll have to work things out on the spot.
That's what we do, right? Man, we're gonna have fun. Ready to rip into our first opponents. The warm-up is over. Hey, if it's just the three of us, I should be taking the lead.
Too late. I called dibs.
Okay, so okay, never mind. Again. Driver, round one. The pack versus the Night Stalkers. Game on.
What's up, tourists? Time for you to step away. The festival is ours now.
Say what?
Oh boy, here comes the trash talk. Okay guys, it's just the three of us here, and we're facing the first of our new opponents, the Night Stalkers. Ooh, badass name.
Yeah, it's not gonna do him much good against us. Hey, you hear me, Fiat Punto? You're gonna get your ass handed to you.
Shago. Gotta let our driving do the talking. Let's smoke these guys.
You got it, sister. What's up with all the cat fever?
I don't know. It's a Motorfest thing. Right now, cat's the word. I love cats.
Of course you do.
You're driving my car's older sister tonight, the Mazda RX-7 Turbo 2, the second generation of the RX-7.
10th anniversary edition.
That's right. This very model is extra special. It's the monochromatic crystal white edition, celebrating 10 years of RX-7 goodness. Only 1,500 of these babies were made.
At the time for Mazda, This was the definitive statement about what a sports car can and should be. Damn, these turns are sharp.
You gotta drift through these, Shingo.
You drift psycho. We're back at the shopping mall, which means only a few turns left. Don't give these fur balls any ground, you guys.
Way ahead of you.
Okay, that's one batch of roasted cats. Bring in the next one.
Well done. The one and only Pax taking the lead.
That was a crazy ride.
Hey, brother. You guys did great against the stalkers, but the next round is about to start. Ren and I will be waiting for you.
You're teaming up with the adults this time.
Well, is this what we're doing now? You guys talk and I... All right, that's cool. I'm nothing if not adaptable. It's time for another round. The pack versus the quick whiskers.
Japanese racers are quite the deal. Try not to disappoint.
Ooh, the quick whiskers in person on our frequency. Well, take a head start, kitty cat. You're gonna need it.
Some impressive machines these guys are driving. Gets my motor running.
That's the spirit. Let's take these jokers down. Looks like we're going out of the city for a bit. Everybody all right?
Can't say my Evo X liked it much, but all good.
Yeah, the Motorfest is clearly cranking things up, without any regard for our paintwork.
If that's too much for you people, feel free to wait on the sidelines and watch.
Eavesdropping now. If you want to join the winning team, just say so.
Kids these days. It's
It's a miracle none of us ended up in a tree.
Let's try that again. Mulligan.
Come on, guys, this is the last section. Neon-lit city streets, just the way we like them. No question, we're winning this.
Not gonna question this. You should be ready for anything with that Toyota GR86. Lightweight, with a naturally aspirated engine, responsiveness and agility. A Toyota GR at the upper limit of performance.
A car that's right up your alley.
Excellent job, my friend. That second victory clearly sends a message.
Any comment from the cats on the radio? Yeah, didn't think so.
This deserves a nice little fun break. I'm waiting for you next to the airport. Come join me. I've got a nice Evo 6 for you to try.
Right, but isn't it my job to say this kind of... recalibrating? Okay, your friend is waiting for you. You know what to do. Knowing that girl, I'm pretty sure you can guess what she has in mind, Drifter.
Street fight so far, which is not much of a surprise. I mean, what were these cats thinking coming after us? Anyway, we're taking a break, so let's step away from the street rivalry for a moment and have some quality drift time. Our playground, the airport. Your car, Drift Queen Lancer Evo 6. Yep, no time for shilly-shally. We've been through quite a lot together, and I have nothing to teach you anymore, so just have fun. Got you a nice little track for this. Basic but technical. I told you last time that drifting was born in Japan, but I didn't tell you who ignited the spark. Well, two names, Takahashi and Tsuchiya, respectively named the father of drifting and the Drift King, no less. To others back then, oversteering was a mistake to correct. But to these guys, it became a special technique to carry more speed through the corners and have fun doing so. They're my role models. I could talk about them for hours. Point is, drifting exists thanks to these two racers. people. We got the next drift sensation in the making here.
In this time? All right, back to normal. So?
Hey, number 6.
Come on.
Ready for the next round? It's gonna be me, you, and Toji versus some other street racer wannabes. And I'm taking the lead this time. Don't worry, he's not really leading anything. He just says stuff. Try to humor him. What was that? Nothing. Lead the way, boss. All right then, let's go.
All right, another one of my scripts down the drain. Recalibrating. This is it, driver. You're facing yet another team of street rivals, the Clawblades. Wow, these ones sound mean.
Japan, you guys are ready to lose in your own playlist?
Bite me, Hello Kitty! Can you believe these jackasses? They kind of remind me of someone. Anyway, guys, I advise you get in the zone stat. The path is gonna get real technical real fast, and you're not facing Abarths anymore. Copy that, knuckle down. All good, friend? We got you yet another car from the JDM Golden Era. The most forward-thinking car in the world back then. The Mitsubishi 3000 GT. Or simply, GTO in Japan. Shingo, you're gonna tell us more? Yeah, you got it. Wait, 2 turbochargers, 4-wheel steering, and an electronic exhaust control system. Not bad. You've only missed the active aero control system. Oh yeah, motorized aerodynamics that adapts to your speed. That car was a frickin' Japanese Batmobile. Way ahead of its time. Damn cats are tough. Yeah, with these guys, I think we gotta switch from a Hashiriya to a Bosuzoku state of mind. Okay, meaning? We go rough, brother. Roads on this island aren't exactly a piece of cake. Yeah, but that's what makes it interesting, right? Plus, it's nothing for a driving whiz like you. Nothing at all. bamboo forest, the finish line will only be a few seconds away. If you guys want to try something, it's now.
Good enough.
What was that? First position is ours, dude. Next time, just take the bus.
Okay, this time no one's gonna cut me off. I'm not saying anything. You people can sync up. Go ahead, guys. You can do your thing. No one? All right, driver. Looks like it's finally you and me again. Great. So this next race is extra special.
Hey friend, what's up? Man, you delivered a flawless performance against our rivals so far. These guys are getting hit real hard. But the next race is a toge, and you know what that means. Intense and technical. Plus, it starts from the highest point of the mountain. It's not a race to take lightly.
And same goes for our opponents, apparently. Meticulous racers and reliable machines. Or so I've heard.
Keeps getting better, doesn't it? See you on the top of Maui, friend.
As I was saying, well, actually, these guys have pretty much said it all, so I'm kind of lost now. Gonna have to recalibrate again. I mean, they could ask me before barging in like that. It's not like I'm a freaking robot. Uh-oh. Recalibrating. To Haleakala. Let's go. the last team of street racers that recently joined Motorfest. Hack versus Diamond Fangs. It's on!
Man, we really should change our radio frequency.
I know, sorry about the intrusion. Heard you people defeated all your opponents so far. That's quite a tally. Anyways, we're all stoked to be facing you. May the best team win. Over and out.
How about that?
Watch out, guys. I foresee a very mean curve at the end of the straightaway.
Good hunch. That curve's deadly.
Yeah, I expect lots of razor-sharp turns peppered with short straights on these mountain roads.
Not to mention the 200-foot drop if you miss any of them. Just the way we like it.
Manners and mean cars. Looks like our opponents are the real deal. But it's quite bold of them to think they could beat Japanese racers in a toge.
Well, cats are known for being cocky.
Let's just rewind that one.
Remember our last toge driver? It was you against me then. Don't you forget, it's all about drifting. Oversteer while maintaining control for a high exit speed. We told you that the Skyline GTRs were called Godzilla. Well, that R32 you're driving was the first one to earn that name. This is the original monster, and its victory streaks are beyond compare.
I'm gonna make it simple. For years, that car was unstoppable on the Japanese car racing scene. The R32 changed the rules and left everyone in the dust for years.
It was created to beat the shit out of everyone. And it did. We're closing in, guys. Focus till the end.
No matter what, this race belongs to one of our two Skylines.
The king of the mountains, my friend. Incredible race, spectacular driver.
Invincible car.
Hey friend, tell me, isn't your Kara a little emotional? Got an email from her kind of asking us to stop interrupting her job. She seemed a little pissed, saying that even robots can have feelings, stuff like that. Well, I guess we kind of overstepped here.
An AI making a scene. Wow. Peak modernity right there.
Anyway, we'll let her tell you about the grand finale. See you on the grid, my friend.
Well, these guys weren't supposed to mention this to you, but... Never mind. Okay, driver. Things are finally back to normal. So you've taken out each and every group of opponents. But it turns out that each team still has an ace up their sleeve. Every group is calling on their champion for this final race, the Battle Royale. Who's going to be chosen to be the pack's champion? Japan 2, final struggle. And you are up.
These guys, didn't we beat them all already?
Just the lower ranks, apparently. Now each team is playing their trump card.
Good kitties.
But check out these cars, man. They're clearly bigger cats.
Doesn't matter, does it? These guys are still cats. We are dragons. Okay, driver. This is a battle royale between the 5 street racing teams. Only one member of each group gets to race, and you're the one racing for the pack.
Lucky.
Officially passing the torch, big brother?
Just this one time.
Oh my god. Goosebumps. Literally.
One more time.
drive Wengen style on that speedway, which means really fast. Just watch out in these tunnels.
Does that car ring a bell, driver? We spoke about it in the Liberty Walk playlist. This is the Liberty Walk version of the 92 Honda NSX. Oh, man. Yeah, that's Shingo's dream car. Basically the same NSX as he always drives, except for this one's been in the hands of the master Wataru Kato, which brings it to a whole new level.
I want to drive that car.
Yeah, you and me both, brother.
Got it, driver? That car's a unicorn.
For the firepower contest that is the final race, this special NSX will do nicely.
Got this. Do not give them an inch.
You win this race, my friend, and it'll be an overwhelming victory for the pack. That's what we're shooting for, right?
Always.
Looks like you guys are for real after all. You won this Made in Japan thing. Now come and get us out there. See what happens.
Sounds like an invitation, friend.
Make sure to get your vehicle reward, driver. Outstanding victory. You and your partners entirely dominated that street brawl. Way to go, Dragons! Let's head back to the container to get your prize. In the meantime, here's a piece of information. You won the first encounter, but the rivals are not going anywhere. They're staying here in Hawaii, and they'll be waiting for a rematch with you. So once you've completed this playlist, you can find them in free drive, challenge them again, and establish your supremacy as a street racer, once and for all. Mulligan!
Is it okay if I talk? Your car's not gonna get mad, is she?
Yeah, it's okay, I guess.
All right, I'll make it short. You did a hell of a job back there, my friend. You're definitely one of us, and we're counting on you to defeat these guys again. You represent the pack. These cats are gonna understand that we're the prevailing street racing team around here. Catch you next time.
Bye!
Aw, aren't these guys cute? I may have overreacted a little. So don't forget, once you've got your reward, check in the menu and you'll see a whole new rival-related activity. This is just the beginning. Here's your brand new Honda NSX Liberty Walk Edition. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver. We're very proud and grateful to present what is probably the most homemade playlist of all. The heart of this one is entirely composed of mountains, jungles, volcanoes, and oceans. You're in for the Hawaii Scenic Tour. next in line. You must have felt it since your arrival. This island is something. But before exploring Hawaii, let's celebrate it with a quick tour on the Motorfest grounds. Driver, how's the race going on this brand new Motorfest circuit? A bit intense, isn't it? But no pressure. The key word here is exploration. You don't have to win to move on to the next race. Enjoy the ride. Victory's just a bonus here. And while we're here, let's start with a guided tour of the Motorfest grounds. Everywhere on this track, you will feel the Hawaiian connection to elements. Look at these sharks. They mark the entrance to the water area. You can see the sand playground on the left for you to practice your off-road skills whenever you want. And vibrant like Earth, here comes the concert zone. This area is all about getting together and enjoying some great music. You know this volcano, it's the car meet. Social hub, custom shows, main stage stuffs. You already got the drill, right? Birds up there are a tribute to the last element, air. This is also where you'll find the drift track, first arena of the Drift Experience playlist. to Best Brown Store is coming to an end. But I still think this was a little intense for this playlist. Why don't we start the real Hawaii Scenic Tour with a more relaxed journey around this amazing island? You'll get a real guide this time, I promise. Keola. Hawaiian born and raised, he knows these lands like the back of his hand. He loves sharing the culture, history and beauty of Hawaii. First journey to the east, between seafronts, mind-blowing mountains and wild waterfalls.
My name is Keola Nakahiki Raposo. You think you can remember that? Easy, bro. No worries. You can just call me Keola. I was told that you needed someone to show you around. I'm more than happy to share a story or two along the way. Want to take some pictures of these places, yeah? No worries. I asked Motorfest to take some pics for you. Just cruise and enjoy the ride. The design on this van, that's the Kind style. He's a local street artist that always sets the mood for the sandy beach over there. Saved aboard. We'll catch some waves later on the North Shore. Get the biggest waves. For now, enjoy the landscape Take a look at that island over there. That's Molokai. Ko Hawaii Pai Aina, or the Hawaiian archipelago, was said to be pulled up by the magical hook of Maui. That's what my kupuna told me. You can believe it or not. Coconut Resort is just in front. An epic hotel, unfortunately destroyed by a hurricane. The palm trees that line the road is pretty cool. Preps you for the first pit. Another landscape, another photo. Ko'olau poko. Nah, Nikilia. Just another mountain range? It's actually part of a volcano. We're going that way. Easy, easy. It's been sleeping for 2.5 million years now. This is the beast side, Kaneohe, land of resources in ancient times. Pretty developed now. Check it out though. Not a bad place to live, huh? check out Manoa Canyon. That's my favorite part of the trail. Cliffs with waterfalls, so peaceful. Right time to recharge your mana. I know an ice cream shop up the road. Take a break and relax.
So how was your best ride of discovery? This is only the beginning. You'll see, Hawaii is full of enchanting varied places. For the next race, the weather is expected to be great. What do you think about a convertible ride in the backcountry? Prepared a classic for you from a very famous German brand, the BMW Z4 M40i. The Bavarian manufacturer has always been a leader in the field of roadsters. From the 4 Series through the 8 Series to the M6, there is a significant number of models that have been turned into convertibles. Almost there. Central Hawaii, the land that feeds the living.
E ha'i mo'olelo ana au ia oe. He ko'i ka mo'olelo. Pela e pili, ai ke kanaka I kono au a puni. E hui, koke aku no. Kaua I ke hoa. First pick. I couldn't resist. These wind turbines are inspiring. Peheo oe ke hoa. Or rather, how you doing, my friend? Hui. Now you're here. Might be nice to learn a few words besides aloha. on the convertible. Sunflowers everywhere. What a real weekend in the country. The island is dotted with crops everywhere. Sugarcane down south, bananas up north, and pineapples all in the middle. I remember another legend I used to hear. All that you see came to be thanks to the god Lono. Ho! Don't miss that left turn. Lono is the one who brings balance with the wet seasons, making this land fertile. Poetry, but get some sad parts. Shall we? Smile. Nice. So, when it rains, it's said that Lono is crying for the woman he lost, Kaikilani. Poetic, I told you. And all his tears make everything grow. I don't like bother you with too much. You are racing after all. Check out those buildings. Got it. That's Honolulu. How about we go surf next time?
Go to the shore. You'll love the next vehicle. You know the serial version because it's a famous Ford, but we added a little touch of Hawaii to it.
Is that Ford Bronco made in Oahu? Ah, perfect. This is the exact car we need today. We're going to the beaches of Waimea, where the mountains rise from the water. Waikiki? Sure. But there's another precious spot. Trust me.
One more time.
Let's take a photo of this spot. Perfect for surfing. We call that He'enalu. Everybody here surfs. Duke is the most famous. But long before that, Hawaiians of every class and calling enjoyed surfing. Bruh, even Lono surfed, although he preferred to surf the heavens. Whoa, bruh, look at this lava giant. Majestic. This black sand comes from that volcano. Trying to walk barefoot on the heat, it's like walking on fire. Try go take a look in this cave over here. Bruh, pretty mean. Check the sea monster on your left. We arrived at Waihanai. my favorite surf spot. The first wave, all you.
To show you Hawaii without mentioning surfing. Keola has his spots, but it's up to you to discover others. The island is full of them. Another element and enter the furnace. So you need a car that is also tough and powerful. Good thing you're driving the 1969 Camaro Z28. Someone once said that this car eats Mustangs for breakfast. It should definitely be up to the task. Over the comms to Keola.
Ua lohe paha oi no pele ke okua. Ka wahine vela ena o ka lua. Nona ke kino kahe a vai. E a e ana I na ala me na ale. E mo olelo awane e kaua nona. How's it, friend? Hope you enjoy the cool water. Where we're going, the temperature is much higher. Welcome to the volcano. All the mountains around you are volcanic. Some are sleeping, but the others, no need point you a picture. For us Hawaiians, Pele, she's the goddess of the volcano. They say the volcano's activity is the same as her temper. Sometimes calm, sometimes explosive. You're driving in a territory of a fearsome goddess. Definitely worth a photo. Pele continues to make Hawaii. Because of her, we can witness the process of creation. Might sound crazy, but volcanoes are a source of luck. Powerful and breathtaking giants that show us the balance of destruction and creation. Awesome. The rocky flows of a few seconds ago has transitioned to a wet and fertile land. This is what Hawaiians proudly call kulaivi. Another difficult word, huh? There's a nice Japanese temple hidden there, but might be tough to stop. But let's take a picture. To keep it simple, kulaivi is your homeland, the place that claims you, feeds you, and that you take care of. Haleiwa in sight, well known for its surf and its prawns, obviously. like the end. The Rainbow Bridge will make a perfect spot to mark the occasion. Smile. Bruh, nice. I'm a fan of the volcano one.
You tasted the harshness of the West. Now I invite you to the wilds of the North. Between sand, asphalt and mud, an all-terrain car is needed. So, here's our response. Neo-engineering, retro touch, wild attitude, all yours for this race, the Dodge Challenger SRT Cross-Country Edition.
He mina ka umo o lelo puna hele. Aloha no. Kau aku ka manao. Kau maha ka nao. Ya nae ka mahele e lanai ka manao. A pili aku ko uka pua me ko kaipua. He pili ona mai kai ki aloha.
Wild north this time. The less you ride on asphalt, the better you're gonna be. A good start. The white sandy beaches of Kavela Bay. A serene treasure away from the hustle and bustle. Famous resort on your left. Perfect place to spot some honu. So what you think? We should leave the road for a bit, yeah? Check out some untamed paths. These jungles are some of the most unspoiled on the island. Beautiful and unique. Hawaii is more than 2,500 miles away from the nearest landmass. No forest in the world looks exactly like this one. Enjoy the winding descent. There's a nice view. You're about to pass right by the Laie Hawaii Temple, or at least behind it. That was quick, but we still got the photo. In the Kaipapau forest are great. I love how the sunlight breaks through the tree branches. Going sideways in the jungle. I've never seen a Dodge Challenger do that before. This one's for the gallery. Ka'a'awa, the northeast beaches. Another volcanic beach? Bruh, becoming a specialist. There is still much to discover here. White, black, or green, there are literally beaches of all colors here in these islands. That was a nice trip.
Hawaiians have a deep connection with the sea. The only way to understand it is to go and splash around a bit. A powerboat designed by the Motorfest team is waiting for you at Lai Point. The Proto MK2, slick and agile. Glad to see you're sea-bound. Careful, it might not look it, but the way the buoys move, the sea is rough. It's time to prove your skills. These waves are not easy to navigate. Full starboard. After that huge rock, there's a killer view of the eastern mountains.
Navy ship? You're brave like a true Hawaiian sailor. Not many know it, but 1,000 years before Columbus stepped foot on the Americas, we were already exploring a country bigger than Russia, Polynesia. The ancestral people of Hawaii found their way using the best kind of GPS, the sky and the stars. I'd say that made us the greatest explorers on the face of the earth, right? Don't mind my pride, because our wayfinding traditions help define who we are. Look to your right, we've come back to Kaneohe. This swell must make fishermen happy. Taste the ama ama if you can. Simply, oh no. By the way, your boat is great, sure, but the next time, let's sail to the stars on a real va'a. Another shipwreck graffiti. Port side. The cruise finishes at Manana, the rabbit island. Don't look for the rabbits though, none left. They were all moved to another place, like a farm or something.
The Motorfest has made a gift for a budding sailor. Look in your inventory. The Proto MK2 is now yours. take in the island from a whole new perspective, the sky. Get ready to meet a United States Marine Corps aviation legend, the Transport F4U Corsair. Takeoff. Be warned, this veteran still got it.
Welcome aboard. Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? You remember the falls in Manoa Valley? Look, straight ahead. Welcome aboard. Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? Welcome aboard. Ready for a little tour of the island from the sky? You remember the falls in Manoa Valley? Look, straight ahead. Honolulu in the light of the setting sun. By the way, Kaneohe must be great at this time. Head over the mountains and see for yourself. We're gaining altitude. Look to your right. No lies here. The beautiful Molokai. The next landscape deserves a photo. A suspension bridge over the Kahana State Park. That valley leads to the ocean. There used to be dinosaurs around here, like 30 years ago. It was for a little Hollywood movie, but they were there, I swear. Be careful when you dive. You'll pick up speed. Welcome to Waiawa, old seat of government, the area of old called Lihue. You see that huge fruit? The city is the place of the famous pineapple plantation and its giant maze. You could come back here after our trip. This is where the Electric Odyssey playlist begins. Trees are scarce. You are back in the land of Pele. That's the Keck Observatory. Go there when the sun's still low. You simply must immortalize this moment. Oh, mean. Wow, they got graffiti on the floor. That's news to me. Enjoy Kalailoa for a while. I'm afraid we're getting closer to the end of our tour. infamous bay on Oahu. You're gonna want a picture of this. Snap away. Let's start our descent and get ready for the land. We're arriving in Honolulu, the last stop of our trip.
Shown your worth by flying the veteran. Now it will fly only for you. The Transport F4U Corsair is yours. A present from the Motorfest.
Pamehana maikala. A hau oli, mai no ke ola. Ua lohe paha oe no Maui. Maui a piki. Maui a ho'opaha I kala. Maui nui a iwa iwa. E ole o Maui. Piha pono ai ke ao. I ka mehana o kala.
Honolulu, gathering place. This is where I live. Choke things to show you. But we only have time for one race. So, how do you feel about going on a street park tour? Look at this building. It's like the town's welcoming you. You'll see a lot of them in town. All of them with its own style and meaning. Driving in the state capital. Crazy. Pay attention. An amazing mural on your right soon. Khmer Hadar's art. 2 generations linked by Hawaiian culture. Beautiful. Chee-hoo! The race is getting crazy. Don't miss the next one. Remember Lono? That's him with Kaikilani, the woman he loved. Hey, let's go check out the Waikiki market. gotta check out these Hawaiian patterns. It celebrates the oceanic people and all of the great heritage and traveling across the great expanse. Made by my boy, another local, Corey Tong. Here we go again. The festival. I love what they've done here. Another gathering place. So blessed to be with you on this journey. I'm not saying goodbye, but instead, ahui home. We'll surely meet again. The island is not so big.
Don't forget to grab your reward vehicle, driver. What a trip! I don't see many other places that could top this island for the next Motorfest edition in my database. Photos make great memories, but cars even more so. The Ford Bronco is yours, and it comes with a complimentary rubber ring for lounging around. You've earned it. Mulligan! A playlist is available, driver. Playlist cleared and ready for takeoff, driver.